Well, hello there, you beautiful, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. You see, Sundays are a little bit of a problem, aren't they? Because Sundays are supposed to be the lazy day. Sundays are. But the downside with Sunday, it's also that day when, as you get towards the end of it, that realisation sets in that you've got work the next day. So it kind of, it's a double-edged sword. But anyway, enough of that. Happy Sunday, and I hope you have a brilliant, brilliant day. Hopefully doing as little as possible. So, a lot of you may have already heard that Bethany Funke, the person who's more elusive than Santa, the Tooth Fairy, and the Easter Bunny, she has vanished into the ether since the beginning of this case. Many people have even said, where is Bethany? Where is she gone? Where is she? Why is she? And I've always said perhaps that was the wisest thing to do. Keep out of it. But it would appear that she can't keep out of it anymore, as it would appear that she has been subpoenaed. And there's a massive lot of people whose their thought process is, look, she's been subpoenaed by the defence. And there's people who have turned around and said, this is very interesting. This is incredibly interesting that the defence would call upon one of the surviving roommates. Because one would ask, well, why would you call this person? What could this person offer? Let's not forget that this person is someone, like I say, who has not been mentioned throughout the entire thing. She has kept absolutely button-lipped. Now, I will have to say before I go any further that this information was passed to me via email, so I thank those who emailed this information over to me. Obviously, the time difference in the UK, a lot of this come through while I was sleeping like a baby. Perhaps not like a baby, a lot of them wet and poo themselves in the night, more like a log. But thank you very much. And I believe the original source of that for those people was potentially Sleuthy Goosey. She does come through very, very often. And thank you for that too, Sleuthy, via Twitter, I believe. And Jennifer Coffin Daffer, I'm going to get to you in a moment. Look, yes, she's been subpoenaed. There are people who turn around and say, this is wrong. You know, she's been subpoenaed to be a witness for the preliminary hearing. And people have turned around and said, well, hold on a second. The affidavit was not put together with anything that she had stated in mind. So there'd be no reason to cross-examine her for the affidavit. And other people have quite rightly said, but hold on a second. You're talking about the preliminary hearing. They have a right to cross-examine her if there's information that she has that would directly dispute details within the affidavit. And I agree on that. But then you've got the likes of Coffin Dodger, can't remember which one, who are flat out saying, I hope this is squashed, because they are disputing it. Bethany Funke's legal representatives are turning around and trying to squash it. And look, maybe I get it. Maybe they feel that she'd be put at risk, or she should only be pulled in as a witness in the actual trial itself, and the preliminary hearing is not a trial. But I do find it interesting that they are contesting it. I do find that. If you're just somebody who didn't see anything, didn't hear anything, then go there and just say, I didn't see or didn't hear. I was literally asleep. There is nothing I have to offer. Maybe you should get out of even going to the trial. Look, I have nothing. I slept through it. But it is an interesting one, and it is going to raise a lot of questions as to why it would be potentially in the interest for the defence to call upon her. Is it just simply a game? Is it to do what it's done? And that is to make people think, well, hold on a second, why is he calling this person? It's just those little you know, those seeds of doubt, those seeds that get planted and flourish into a bush, into a forest of questions and speculation. But again, I am on the fence of, I don't know if he did it. Something hasn't sat right from the beginning. I could be completely wrong. There's been a lot of comments over the last 48 hours surrounding my stance on this case. I did listen to these people for so long. I try very, very hard to actually not remove people from the channel and let them have their moment, because some people are just, they go through this phase where they just want to talk about it. Do you know what I mean? But they have gone now. I've had to remove 2 people who just ended up attacking people and talking utter shit. Goodbye. So what is your take on it? What is your take on it? Why would the defence potentially call upon Bethany Funke in this case? Could it be that she knows something, she saw something, Brian knows that she knows something, that she saw something, and she can help him in his fight for exoneration, which is what he said right at the beginning. And look, I know, like I've said many times, many people have got him dead and buried. And it did frustrate me when the likes of Coffin Dodger are turning around saying, well, I hope they quash this, I hope they get rid of it. And I think to myself, why would you? When you were supposed to be an advocate for the law and you were part of that system, and now a frequent flyer on the News Nation channel, to say that you want it quashed. Why would you want it quashed if there is genuinely a reason that the defence are calling her? That they do feel, or Brian feels, that there is some information that she has that is fundamental to this case. Absolutely fundamental. People who are a true advocate for the system, they should want every single stone unturned. And for me, it's just grotesque that some people are flat out acting like this case is over with. It's dead and buried, and they're now just thinking along the lines of Brian doesn't deserve to have what he wants. He doesn't deserve to request the presence of a witness who could potentially help his story. The guy is not guilty yet. He has not been proven guilty yet. And it's disgusting for people to have this mentality at this stage. And I'm not saying the guy is innocent. I'm saying that the process has not even begun yet. And there are things, a lot of things in this case, that do not sit right and do have questions that need to be answered, however unpalatable that is, and however difficult it is for people to understand. If you see something, say something, is something that gets pushed around so much, but there are so many people who are unwilling to do what needs to be done. They just want to go the easy route and not ask the difficult questions, not accept that some things are not right. They don't want to speak ill of some people because it might hurt their fucking feelings. The system, the process doesn't work yet. There are flaws in it. And a case like this, when people are fighting for their life, potentially, and people have lost their lives, why can't people get behind an advocate for the system to be proper? Let me know down below. Where is this going to go? Is it going to get quashed? Would it be right if it would get quashed because it is just the preliminary hearing? And what are your take on why Bethany Funke has indeed been subpoenaed? What could she know? And could this answer why she has remained so very quiet this whole time? I'll catch you all in the next one.
What's up, Harsh fam? We just launched our new nonprofit organization, United Search Corps, where we're going to be advocating for the missing and families of the missing as well. And we need your help to spread awareness for our mission and also our fundraiser. There's a lot of equipment and necessary things that we need for this to be possible. So please take a second and share our fundraising. For more information, please check out our website, unitedsearchcorps.org. Go over to my YouTube channel and check out our announcement video as well. The links will be in the description below. Thank each and every one of you for your time and consideration. Thank you.